Ready?
Right, so Paul, time for rolling. Who goes first?
Right, okay, so
I'm using my pink peril dice.
I'm using the Euro GT dice. I
Who
get
made those?
I get a 2. 4. What do you want? Not obviously always want to go first.
Well, that's true, because there ain't no artillery first turn. But I think it's probably better to let you mess up first.
Let me mess up, see what I can do.
Because Orcs have a tendency to get things a bit haphazard, don't they?
Yeah, cool. Definitely recording.
We are definitely recording. I can see the volume meter bouncing.
Okay, so obviously, so this is the command phase. Cool thing you can do is you leave your general till last. Is a cool thing to do in Warmaster.
Somebody didn't do that, and I was explaining to them, and they were still doing it. I said, no, you know, if you and he didn't mess up, luckily, but if you do mess up, that's the end of your turn. But you can't go back.
That'd be a cool little one to like show, like play.
Okay.
Yeah, have a look at that.
I can't have a look.
Like at some point, yeah. Oh no, of course you can. Yeah, so anyway, so
we'll get this COVID thing.
We'll get over it. Right, okay. So this Goblin hero is going to order this brigade. This is my Orc hero. He's going to order that brigade. He's command 8, and he manages to roll an 8. Like woohoo! Like, so let's get up the table. So 30 centimeters is where I need to go. So won't go the full distance and angle off there. He's then going to try and order the Orcs here and the Goblins, again on an 8 needed, pulls it off. Fantastic.
One thing I'm going to say here is we are playing the standard game of 6 turns, which is in the rulebook. So after 6 turns, we'll roll on a 4 if it continues. If the game's still running.
There are lots of different ways.
This is the default. This is the default. There
is no they're all options.
This is the one that Alice just plays. The guy who wrote it.
Okay, he's not God.
He is God. He is God. Let's worship him.
Yeah. So
we're doing his works.
He's now past the first order. He could try for a second.
What rules would you play? Just go on forever?
Well, that's one of the options until you win.
Well, we have 6 turns.
All right, well, whatever. Yeah, that only advantages you.
How does it advantage me?
Because you got better command than me. Right, okay. So I could go for a second order. I don't want to pull anything. Well, I'm just saying, I wouldn't pull anything. Would I want to take it? So he's going to try. He's command 8. These units are still within 20. So his second order will be on a 7. Fails it, that's him done. So do
you do anything to turn him round or anything?
No, I just know. So this Goblin shaman.
It helps if you work from one end to the other.
His command 6 is going to try and order the Trolls Brigade. So -1 for Trolls. He's going to do it on a 5.
Of course he is.
Yeah, no one would have passed with that roll, so they don't get to move anywhere, and that's probably going to be as far as they go.
Well, they could be in a ward.
Game. They could be right. So this Orc shaman is going to try and order that brigade. He's command 7, and double 1. I always think there should be a bonus for doing a double 1. You know, I've always thought.
Like what?
I don't know. Like some benefit.
So what are these? Just orcs.
Orcs. Yeah.
Orcs and orcs.
Orcs and orcs. They can't get out of the way. Now, it's a I'll have to be careful here because I'm actually going to move them not as far up as much because
that's how the optional rule changes, man. I'm telling you.
Because that is a problem. If I get an additional -1 for being in a wood. So he's then going to try a second order on them. He's command 7. He's going to do that on a 6. Fails. That's them done. This Orc shaman is going to try and order Blackgate Miniatures, Ogres, and Orcs on a 7. Oh, leave the general. Right, this Orc hero who's on the Wyvern is going to try and order the Boars on an 8. Oh, does that? Oh, was a 6 there? Does that? Now I can't go into the woods. I'm opposite some more cavalry, so it's going to be a bit of cat and mouse here. So I will bring them. I won't go here because that's a bit too much, but I'll stay out of sight of these cannons on the hill there by tucking into the wood quite nicely. Waiting for another turn. He'll then try and order the infantry forward on an 8. No, didn't work. So, now to general. Okay, so my general's only command 8, that's the problem. He's going to try and order the artillery brigade, and he passes. Now, the artillery can only move 10. I'm using a very nifty tool here to do everything. So 10 centimetres will bring them nicely to the edge of that hill there. So that gives them the firing, basically. They've taken up a firing position. They're not going to outrange Barry because we've got the same range, and I'm going to have to wait. I'm not going to pull them far enough forward to get into range. So that's going to have to wait. He's then going to try and order the Black Orcs forward on an 8. Passes only just. That was a bit tight. Shove them forward.
Orcs is the best.
Orcs are going to get shot. They have failed an order, so it leaves only the giant. Here we go. I'm going to order the giant forward. Passes.
Oh, it's a good job he did.
Yeah.
behind the line.
That would not be good. That would not be good. Again, so the only thing he's left to order is the giant left. I don't want to shove the giant forward again because that might put him out. It will get him cannon baited. So he's probably going to get shot at anyway. I think I'm going to have to leave it there. So now I've finished the orders. I move my characters around. I'm not worrying about my wizards going forward to do spells because I need my wizards to try and bring forward my terrible units, essentially. So
Geralt is 60.
Yeah,
That does give you a lot of flexibility.
It does give you a lot of flex, but I don't have to move my wizards too far out of position to pull that off. So he definitely wants to order there. If I'm going, him commanding those two would be good, and if it goes really well, he might get 3. Then basically I've got 3 8s. Do I bring the general now to try and brew up the trolls? I'm going to have a go. Bring the general to try and brew. Characters can move 60 or 100 centimeters, so I don't need to make these measurements because
as long as they're reasonable.
They're well within. Then he's going to try and bring up that one. He can try and bring up this one, and he can try and bring up this one, assuming this guy doesn't pull this stuff off.
Doesn't manage to order 3 things.
He's asking a lot here. See, even with all my characters, but you get this nice checkered board formation now going on of stuff. So orcs don't have like a command spell, sadly, which Barry does. So I've got only attacky spells and
Disruptive spells.
Disruptive. Oh, yeah, a disruptive spell, but I'm not within range 60, so that is my turn over.
Right, so very quick and easy turn 1. So let's turn this round. We'll just try and have it going down the line a bit. Right. We can start on this end, I guess. So this fella here is going to order the brigade that he's with on an 8. He's in. Right, so you get 60 centimetres on 2 orders, which is too far to be worrying. I mean, no, we stay out at 60 now.
It feels good to be playing a game again, Barry.
Early in the match, early in the match, even against orcs, you've still got to be wary of the 2 order.
It's not statistically likely.
Who's that?
It's chariots and.
Yeah, but who's this?
Oh, it's an orc hero.
Orc hero. It's not that unlikely. 8-7 is not that hard. It's as good as me.
As good as me.
It's as good as these. So he's going to head indoors. Maybe he'll go to the front there. Yeah. We'll go on front of the hill. So generally speaking, as long as you move in a brigade and you're not moving further than the maximum distance, you can kind of just move them as a big block.
Yeah, because you can, as long as you move the way it's going to go the furthest. As long as they're a legal move, the others are obviously legal. Warmaster can be played like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can move each stand individually, but that just takes a hell of a lot.
Why would you do it? You don't need to. So what Barry's doing here is he's angling his units to face mine, because remember, he's got his frontages, his front arcs are coming off the front here, so there is the front of that position, so he doesn't want to offer his flanks to me.
Even if you get a 3rd order off, which is highly unlikely.
I'd need 3 orders to hit them in the flank,
Or to hit them in the front.
It's not. Well, ain't happening, is it?
Well, you never know.
It's as safe as ours.
So it's as good to order with the wizard as it is this guy. So I'll just order with the wizard.
Command 7. Passes on a 4. Lovely roll.
Right. So, but I think they're just going to move 20 and take up position on this hill. Because defended on the hill is about as good as you get with infantry with shooting. They're not the greatest infantry in the world, crossbowmen.
No, they're terrible.
But defended, they're all right.
Doing a pitch, yeah. Defended, they're fine. They're fine.
Just trying not to, the only issue here is, turn this camera around. I have to try and remember to keep moving that. The only issue here is I'm kind of giving my flank away, and if we potentially, if he gets the kind of Black Orcs or whatever they are here,
Black Orcs,
yeah, into the flank of those, that won't go well for me. But that's even harder for him to do because his ordering is atrocious. Right, okay, so we're going to go here. We've got the wizard on these fellas. Again, that's a 7.
Lovely.
Yeah. So it's an interesting one here. What do we do? Do we try and find a way to maybe protect this flank here? There's only one chariot on the board, so this linear obstacle isn't going to mean a lot in this game. It does give you defending, but only for one unit, I guess. So maybe you could split into two. Maybe
Which is illegal. So because Barry can, say like he can order the brigade and like in different parts of it.
So I'm going to order the brigade here,
Yeah.
and then my next order, I'm just going to order this left-hand side.
Yeah. So it's command 7 wizard, so we'll do that on a 6.
And I'm leaving these guys here behind this wall.
Pulls it off. Yeah.
No.
It's a shame we haven't got a camera just for the dice, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know how I'd fit a third camera on the
it's fine.
on the screen.
This is. I'll have to learn to do that. Yeah, if we can.
20. So I'm going to go and take up position in front of this hill. Leave the general. So that leaves. Okay, he's all right.
So what's happening next?
Right, this hero is going to order the artillery because he's actually got all the artillery within 20 and the general doesn't.
Ah, okay.
So slight error there.
So heroes command 8.
It's only one worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pulls it off.
I'll need a second order to get anywhere useful, I think. So we're using the optional rules, which are in...
I mean advanced terrain rules.
Advanced terrain rules. They're not optional rules.
Yeah.
They are listed as an optional. But you need a set of terrain rules, and there is one in the book, so we'll use those.
Use them. Yeah.
Also, Justin Curtis has done a cheat sheet for that, which I will put a link to. So now, unfortunately for Paul, he's made an error. In that, when you're on a hill, you see over woods.
Yeah.
With artillery. So that means that my cannons are already in range of his ball boys. At least they're in line.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
So this is as good a position as I need here, unless the giant's nearer.
Yeah.
Because that could split fire. So let's have a look here.
Measurement to the giant.
54.
And
from this one it is more. But this one it is... that's more than 50. So they are splitting fire at the moment. So I'll try to order them again because I don't want split fire.
Fair enough.
If possible. So I would need to get this one nearer. So I wouldn't have to push him very much further. I would only need one more.
So the hero's command 8. He's still within 20 centimetres.
Yeah.
So
that's towards the hero.
So he'll be doing that on a 7.
Yep. So we've got this thing here.
Big roll here. Big roll.
Well, early doors. He still gets to shoot. But the giant can normally take.
No. So he's spitting fire.
Okay, the giant can normally take a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Small boys maybe.
I hope so. Oh, he only gets badly hurt on a 5 wounds now, doesn't he? So he can take some damage. He can take it.
Yeah, you'd hope he could take that.
Yeah, he can take it. He'll take it. He'll catch them.
Eat them. Right, so we can order our cavalry. Oh no, he's failed, so we can't order cavalry. So the general's going to order these fellas here.
He's command 9. What a man.
What a man.
What a man. He went to War College.
And we've got, so we need to...
Just to listen, this is our first game in quite a while.
Not mine.
Like, no, especially you play online, but like, it's the first game for me in a while. Like,
I've actually
get my excuses out of the way.
I've played online with no optional rules as well, so that kind of helped a little bit. I probably am going to have to leave them there now and order these.
Cavalry, all cavalry?
Yeah, I think
so the distance to the closest stand or the furthest unit is over 40 or
I think it's 40. But
40.
We need to find one thing when you got. Let me put a demonstration base. One thing when you got something like this is you have to specify a point to measure from.
It's meant to be the centre, isn't it? The dead centre.
Yeah, but it's not really obvious what the dead centre is. So maybe I'll take this flag, top of this flagpole, and just use that from there. So 40. Yeah. Okay. So that is 8.
Yeah. Because -1 for distance.
And it's not.
No, he's not. Cavalry are staying there.
So everybody's moved. Now all I get to do now is move my characters a little bit, and then I could maybe get a tricksy spell to move these, but it's probably not worth moving one unit.
Yeah. Voice. So Barry's talking about voice of command, which can move 1 unit if a wizard with a withered spell. But
it's probably not.
Is it worth it? Yeah.
No, probably not. And if you want to really chuck all your you'll need a couple of orders to get these in.
They're not going to they're going to back off now, aren't they? Because they're going to get shot at.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be problems for the Orcs.
There's problems for them, they're Orcs. So we've got a 30 centimetre spell. So I'm just deciding whether I'm going to back. I probably am going to back this up with a wizard to try and.
A wizzy whiz.
To try and. You may even take a pop of the giant. But he's definitely going to. So I need to specify. It was this wizard that's got the scroll of the spelling, just in case I lose in the purple one.
Yeah.
So I want to be 30 centimetres.
Move this to north of here.
The ball of it's the line spell, isn't it?
A ball of flame is straight line.
The wizard one. They're the same as you, so I have to go nearer.
If you want both units.
So I'd have to go to there, and that still puts me in. Okay.
So what Barry's checking is that the wizard can run away to a unit if I get to him.
Because he goes, yeah.
Cheeky wit bastard wizard.
Well, he will. You will get to him. Probably.
One day.
And then the other wizard. Now these wizards are giving up their ordering powers.
Yeah. So they're only range 20 of command because that's a rule of Warmaster wizards. So Barry's doing this is he's not going to be able to order anything next turn unless I get to him and he backs off to a unit.
And then, just in case we can have a pop on the giant. Just in case.
So we go to the magic and shooting phase.
I've got to do my rest of my characters.
Let
me move my characters, sir. Please.
I guess we're in a default position for this, don't we? When we
yeah, the only problem is if it's there, it kind of mirrors the.
Well, yeah, but
camera.
it's like then when we're focusing in on something, it's obvious, isn't it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. That's fine.
So we're learning.
What else?
A hand cam would be good. Like Ash does on Gorilla Miniature Games.
Whoever Ash is.
Well, he does his whole thing sort of one hand camera.
He's got big hands.
Which is it's just how he plays the game with one hand and cams it. It's like that's how he does it.
Wow.
He does it. But he does loads, mate.
What
he does
a man.
loads. Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah.
Ledge. Right. That's it. So shooting. I don't think there's anything within 30 for my regular shooting.
In Warmaster, you can choose what you fire first. So if Barry's doesn't have to do his spells first or his regular shooting first, he can choose that.
It's a bit weird, and it's a kind of mixed round.
Mixed
Magic and spells are mixed together.
Yeah, mixed together because spells aren't meant to be as game changing as they would be in 28 minute fantasy.
Right. So
what's going first?
Cannon shooting.
Which
at
unit?
giants.
Which unit first? So 4 shots. There's nothing in the behind it. So 4 dice roll to hits. Looking for 4s. Puts down 2 wounds. There's no armor save for a cannon, so there you go.
He's getting driven back.
Yeah, but you do that at the end. Yeah. So then he fires the second unit of cannons at the front unit of boars. 4 dice. Hope he doesn't get 3 hits here.
I wonder if I could get this camera just a little bit nearer so they can see the dice rolls.
Lucky me. Impressive. And then 2 bounces through to the back. Morks with us.
So I'll have this guy will do a spell, and it's got to be a 5 up, I guess. These kind of spells are 5 up.
No, and the other wizards. No, ones ain't going to do anything. So now Barry chooses. Oh, now which one? So which one is going to move to fall back first?
So I'm going to make the giant move back first.
So he has 2 wounds. He rolls 2 dice for drive backs. Moves back 3
massive 3 centimeters.
Massive 3. It goes back from what shot him. So that never interacted. So that shot him.
No, we didn't.
No, it didn't work. So he goes back 3 centimeters. And he's just there. No confusion.
No confusion.
So again, Barry can choose which unit he wants. Oh, I choose.
Because it's your brigade.
Yeah, it'll be the back unit first.
Okay, so it gets pushed back 1.
1 sounds. Yeah, and then the second unit. So 4. So I'm going to have to make way because I don't want them to be confused. So I push the unit where it's going to go. They go alongside. Can you roll for confusion for the front unit, please? No. And the second unit. Oh, Morks with us. Paul gets away with it.
Right, so I will update the turn. It's your turn. Move this thing along, and I will update the video.
Woohoo! Turn 2.
You've got groin cam again.
Yeah, well, I don't mind that. People can look at my groin all day. It's like looking at your thumbnails on the.
That's true. Right, so if I change this now to turn 2, it should change on the screen. File, save. It works, so we can update the break and the turn thing
Fantastic.
Dynamically.
Okay, so top of my turn 2. What am I going to do? Right, okay, so game state. These cannons are going to be dominating. And I got away with that. That was a mistake. That was a mistake by me, but I got away with it.
Well, the giant did his work. He was in the way.
He was in the way. Like I'm giving him multiple targets. So I'm basically, it ain't great because I had to set up first, and Barry could put his cannons opposite good stuff. It's inevitable they're going to get shot at. I'm unlikely to pull off enough moves to go into there. If I can move the infantry first, they'd be better at catching cannonballs than
Everybody catches them the same.
Every catches them the same. So that would be a good move if I can bring that unit forward. But it's going to be hard for me to engage this flank here. Over here, much more my side of the table. So we'll see what we can do. Right. He says failing all his orders and doing nothing. So this Orc hero is going to try and order my Wolf Riders and my chariots on an 8. No. Right. This Shaman is going to try and order the hero, the
It's probably not
Orcs.
worth moving the camera for these.
No, I don't think the Orcs forward on a 7. Yes. Woo. Get them shoved forward. Straight. Or I could go to here in another order. Let's just try. Let's try my luck. Still within 20. Yep, and I'll try and bring them forward on a 6.
Oh, look at that.
And they will take up a lovely position behind this to get them defended. Somewhere to go on my forming up point here.
That's it.
Wait for the general. I'm not going to make that mistake. So, general's going to try that. Okay, over here. So, if I get one order off on those Orcs, I can bring them forward, so they're the first thing. So my Orc heroes, Command 8, is going to try and order this unit at the back on an 8.
It's brigade, is it?
Hooray! So sorry, the brigade of Orcs and Gobos. Get forward!
And they're in line, so they're
as good as they're going to get it. Okay. Now, whatever happens, he's going to have to shoot them first. It's actually worth sending him forward again, actually, to give myself more depth to cover. So he's going to try a second order on a 7. No, that's that. So I'll just put a note there to remind me. This Shaman is going to try and order... This is where I need a bit of a measurement here. I've got artillery. Not very good, but it only needs one order to pull range. I could do something. So that Shaman is going to try and order my artillery forward on a 7. Nope. Never mind. So I've got 2 characters left. This Goblin Shaman. Now here's a problem because I want them to be shot first, and I can't go forward anymore. And if I've messed the giant up, he might have his own ideas. So we can do a bit of kind of snookered there, right? Goblin Shaman's going to try and order the boars.
Goblin Shaman.
No, yeah, he actually works.
Wow.
So let's just
Run away.
correct this a bit. Go in there. Okay. No question.
You're not going to order the giant now?
No, he's not. That's too dangerous. As in, I want them to have at least a good chance of passing. If the giant fails an order, he has a table of what he might do, including attacking my own stuff that he can see. So you mitigate. Right. So my general is going to try and order the trolls forward. Does that on a 7. Oh, it works.
There goes it.
It worked. Right. Get them well up there. Not going to try that again. He's going to then order this brigade forward on an 8. Oh. Right, so move characters around. Obviously he's set because he never went anywhere. So what do I want my 3 8s to do? I definitely want an 8 to do that. I definitely need an 8 to do this. Definitely. And this 8 now it's a little tricky. It's getting tricky because this is important and this is important. If Barry doesn't come forward at all, I think my 8 is going to go to here. So now
there is a slight issue in that I am a defensive army generally.
Yeah, I'm trying to attack.
Trying.
So let's hopefully that works. Now I can start slinging spells back now, which is good. I need redundancy here in case it all goes completely tits up. And I've got him here for a bit of redundancy. So Fudagork is also range 50, so that's in range as well. And I've got the Gerov, which is range 60.
And then you go crazy and do the same ball of fire that I did. But that you have to get within 30. And then
6, yeah, so
and it's
Foot of
5.
Gork is a 6 attacks, which can't be driven back.
6 up there.
Yes, 6 up the class. And the Gerov is directly back towards Barry's base edge.
Yeah.
So, alright, this Shaman is going to... So I just need to... I know the 30 isn't in range, but I just need to see where 60 is and 50 is as well. So he's going to try a Gerov on this unit of knights to separate them, if it works. So that casts on a 5+. Oh, works. Okay. So they go back d6 times 5. Is that right? D6 times 5?
So it's 15,
so 15 centimetres directly back.
So I think they're going to crash into the...
Yeah, so what happens... Should we get the hand camera on here? Yeah. So, can we see it? Yeah.
Let me see it. There we go.
Yeah, so this unit's been affected by Gotcha. They go directly back. All I wanted it to do was to break up the unit of knights.
It's definitely done that.
Which has definitely done that. So
I think they're going to go directly back like this and hit there.
Yep.
And then I have to decide what I'm going to do. Am I going to make them confused or am I going to give way?
Yeah, so what do you want to do?
So we will give way.
Give way. Okay, so Barry moves his unit out the way so they can keep going.
Oh no, because we have to move miles, don't we? What is your 15?
15 centimetres, yeah. You just need to displace the unit so they can make physical
that's going to put these...
So you can go backwards.
No, that's too far out of the way. I'm just going to make them confused.
Yeah, fair enough then. Fair enough. Hooray for Orcsies.
Orcsies, so that's only one. He's got 4 of them.
Yeah.
So I've got a little confused token.
That's good, that's good.
Right.
This Shaman is got some range to stuff. So he's going to just try a Gerov on the unit of Pistoliers because there isn't a better target. Then that one's done. That one's done. I'm missing a character, aren't I?
There's one there.
One there. There should be another goblin.
One there. One there. One right at the back there.
Oh yeah, I've even forgot to move him. Can I move him?
Yeah.
There you go. Right, okay. I won't cast anything because that's not fair. Right, okay. This one's done, so it just leaves him range 60. Alright. He'll try a Gerov on that unit of cannons.
Yep.
No. Nothing else to be in range. Over to Barry's turn.
Right, okay, so we're in turn 2, there's no damage.
I'm trying.
Oh, my cannons are... So my cannons now have got no choice but to shoot the orcs. They will hurt the orcs badly.
So if Barry pulls them into combat, they won't be eligible target.
That's true, but also without moving, there isn't anything apart from the giant in range.
Yeah.
So these orcs here will take 8 shots from the cannon, and then the guys behind will take 4.
It's gonna hurt.
It does. It always hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, the only blessing is that you only get, say, 6 turns of artillery in the game. Well, you've already had 2.
Yeah. If you are like,
if you can normal.
Let's see where we're at.
That's only one order, isn't it? It's just I'm not going to come within 60 of those unless I'm going to come and kill them. So what are we going to do over here? I think we're going to try and flank his stuff with this bit here. Everything else is going to be pretty static. We need to get these knights out, although we have to be very careful.
So really, Barry's only got 3 ordering characters now because these are not within 20 centimetres.
But on the plus side, not a lot of my stuff wants to move.
Yeah, which is always a bonus. You know?
Well, it tends to be what happens with Empire is you set up your stuff in defended.
Yeah.
This could do with being a little bit better here, I guess, and the fanatics. Yeah. But the problem is if you go too far forward, you engage your artillery.
Yeah.
And that's just giving you free hit.
Yep.
So, anyway, this fella here is going to order the 2 that aren't confused on 8.
No.
And there's no half pace, so that's where they are.
Yep.
That only leaves 2 more guys to order. So you've got the guy all the way down the other end. He's going to order. This is going to be a real showcase of the game. This. Why do you play Warmaster? He's going to order these on an 8.
Oh, it's a blunder. So
that's a thing.
That's a thing. So Barry now rolls a dice on a table and gets result 4,
which does nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Like
that might be a half-pace move. Generally, you've got to be a 1 or a 6 for it to do anything really meaningful.
Yeah, we'll just have a quick look. Rolling a blunder.
I think it's a half-pace move.
I think it is. Yeah.
And that just leaves my general. So a general's going to either sort out the artillery or sort out the fanatics and stuff. One or the other. It's over here, whatever's happening.
61. So Barry's rolled a no sense in us getting killed, sir.
Always.
The unit's officers are timorous and hesitant, convinced that the unit is surrounded by the enemy, even though they're nowhere near them.
Nowhere near.
And unseen dangers. If forced to advance, they may judge to be a rash manner. The unit can move, but will move no faster than half base and won't charge.
So, where do we want to go? We could go indoors. Try and get back to the middle. The threat range of this is the thing about artillery is the threat range is big.
Yeah.
And so what you want to try and do is you want to try and knock them out if you can.
Yep.
But that involves a minimum of 3 orders from here.
Mm-hmm.
Or more realistically, you want to get somewhere and do 2 orders. So what do? We don't want to move forward to give us any free hits, but 15 centimeters isn't really anything.
Yeah.
So that's 62. So we'll just push forward
They're
15
pretty
centimeters.
much safe.
Which is kind of the half-pace move that the optional rule does.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was there as a blunder. So
Yeah.
it is there in the game.
Yeah, it wasn't unique. Yeah.
All we have to do is blunder.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Right, so we now have...
The general.
And he's going to order this brigade here, I think, because this is in range, so it'll be this brigade here. We want to always stay outside of 60. I guess fanatics wouldn't be driven back, would they?
No, they would not.
So if anything's going to have to be at the front, it's going to be
Catch.
fanatics. And you only do 3 attacks per
3 attacks
scan,
each is
so-
6 in total.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
He's the general.
Yeah,
Jesus,
whoa,
come
whoa,
on.
whoa,
Then.
sorry.
There.
Just, I see those numbers I can only dream of as an orc player.
So, do I want to give you handgunners to shoot? This is broken.
Yes. So that means that I would not get charge bonuses, isn't it? Yeah, if it was in there, but it's open ground, as in terms of it's flat.
And they only shoot the front, so I can get 3 more shots off, which is probably worth doing if I can keep away from these. So if I head directly towards those 20, put me here. It doesn't affect your movement, does it?
No.
Today, so fine. So I'm going to move forward because these guys kind of want to fight. If anything wants to fight, it's this brigade.
Yeah.
Not that I really want to fight orcs, but if anything's got to fight orcs, it might as well be these.
Somebody's going to have to fight eventually. Barry isn't going to win the game just by cannoning me.
Well, if you get in the wrong formation. I remember I once played Ian, and he managed to get a bead on my cold ones, Elizabeth cold ones, and they were all in column, and he absolutely ruined them. Because the first one was like 8, 4, 5, it's like 12 hits, isn't it? 12 hits!
It hurt, yeah.
It did hurt. There wasn't much of that unit left. Right, so we've just angled these fellas here so they can now shoot.
Boss, we're getting shot up!
And they're going to get shot here.
Yeah.
So that's more shootage.
Yeah.
And then do we want to push the artillery forward?
These look cool as the linear obstacles because they fit the units quite nicely, don't they? That's nice.
Yeah, it kind of provides cover for the
it's
right.
good. It's good. It's good.
I have got some stuff that John at Comedy Forge sent me that I've started printing off, but I just haven't painted it. And then the other thing is, this is like pre-painted terrain.
It's pre-painted. It's like no effort.
Zero effort. So maybe I should push my artillery forward because it is once these guys get messed up.
Yeah.
Let's push them forward then. It's,
So
they're
on
within
9,
range, yeah.
kept him out. Blunder!
Mind you.
2 blunders a turn. A 2.
It's the exact same, but we move away.
You move away. Yeah.
But there's nothing within range.
There's nothing within range. So.
In fact, he doesn't blunder.
So. Oh yeah, of course he doesn't. Yeah.
He doesn't blunder because he's the general,
Yeah,
sir.
of course he does.
He just smokes on his pipe.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Good thing you're not a Dark Elf player. Right. So move your characters around.
So now I may. He really didn't achieve very much, did we? So this confusion's now gone.
What a great turn for Warmaster this was.
Great 2 turns.
Great 2 turns.
Literally.
Wow.
It's such a dynamic game. Yeah. Stuff moving everywhere. So, do I need to commit my wizards? I don't know. Do I need to push my general forward? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I send my general over to command this cavalry flank. Keep this guy. I shouldn't really say this, but I need to say it on camera. Right? When you're playing against Gerov, one thing that can happen quite easily is your brigades get scattered.
Yeah.
So you end up like these guys get blown off the back.
Yeah.
And then how do you order them? Back up.
Difficult.
Yeah, so if you've got a spare character, it can sometimes help to put him in the backfield behind stuff you think's going to get
There's a gentleman's
targeted.
agreement, Barry. We have to talk openly about our tactics because it makes a video.
I'm going to send this hero.
Yeah, just in case
backfield,
it's a goalkeeper that position.
just to try and pull this stuff back together.
No, don't
The
do
general's
that.
at the front. These are he can kind of still make these move. He can make those move. He's now playing like sweeper keeper.
Yeah, sweeper keeper.
And I might actually go on the defensive here as well. And put, although you can't really move these because they go backwards and just crash into stuff. So maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not worried you blowing halberdiers off the back. I'll just deal with that in a future turn. So we'll leave these here, and then wizards. Do we just leave them up, doing the line of fire again? Maybe just add it.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
The other thing they could do, of course, is they could do the movement spell, but I don't really have anything worth. I could
Singling out, yeah.
Could maybe push him.
That
back
would be
in,
a good.
but-
That would be a good one to bring back. Yeah. Anyway, off
Well,
you
that's
go.
a 5 up.
That's a 5 up. It's not,
And if he manages to get the right, okay, right, we're off. So cannonballs. So 8 big cannonballs in the front.
Okay, here. So let's. Has that got them in view, Barry?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Cannonball 3.
Well, 3 is the minimum number you need.
Boom. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 dice bouncing through on there.
Oh yeah, forward. I'll do that one. Sorry, 4 dice on the guys at the back.
Ah, boss! Just the
And
one.
then 3 of the handgunners.
Yep.
So no armor save against
Yeah,
these.
against them. Shoot another one. Ah!
And then this guy will cast a spell on a 5 up.
Wall of flame.
No,
No.
this guy will cast the same spell on a 5 up.
I won't use my scroll for that. So 3 attacks on the front units. Nothing. And 3 attacks on the back. 1. Oh. Acceptable. Acceptable.
So we're
4 and 2.
We're 2 turns in, and we're going to have 1 stand.
1 stand gone. You can move the goblin, as in.
No, you
Yeah, so
choose.
you can roll for the goblins first.
So 2 dice. They're being pushed back 7.
The closest thing that was the closest thing that interacted with them.
That was the spell that went
They
off.
end up going there. Ah! No casualties. 4 dice for them. 9, 10, 11. Again, that's the thing. So they go back there. They've lost the guy, so they push back to here. Now the question is, do they keep going or stop there? The casualties. I'll let them get confused. So what I've done there is I'm not going to make way with the goblins because they've kind of done a job now. Accepting command penalties, they'll have to wait for second wave.
Second wave.
Second wave.
I think if I save this, we're now on turn 3.
Yep. That is turn 3.
Right, turn 3. Oh, and the break hasn't changed.
Right. Okay. So what do I want to do this turn? Okay. Yeah. Right. So now I've got these guys forward, and we are within 2 moves of attacking things from 2 elements of my forward. That's force projection. I need to get onto that now. These are in range anyway, even if I don't need to give them an order because they have something in range now. So that's great. Also, there is a gap here that my cavalry can get through because it's you just do a stand.
But you have to remember to
measure the distances, but it's going to take them a little
yeah.
while, but they can get through. And these goblins are actually active. If I pull off an order on them, they can dash forward to
catch
wave, catch cannonballs, as any good goblin should. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. Here I do really need to get some orders off to bring this stuff forward. Okay, so off we start. The Orc hero is going to try and order the Wolf Riders and the Chariots. And he does.
We're in. It's off.
Yeah, now I could go this way around the woods, or I could funnel more to here, but that's getting in the way of my infantry. So I'm going to go this way around the wood. So get the Wolf Riders up the front, and the Chariots can go behind them. Woo!
We dog.
We dug him. He could try another order on a 6 on them. I've got redundancy. So yeah, he's going to try an order of a 6. So second order and distance. No, shame. This Goblin Shaman is going to try and order them.
Shame.
On a 6. Oh, it's so close. So close. Right.
Shame.
Now here, the Orc... Here, Orc Shaman's a 7. They bring the Trolls forward. they want to come out of their position, I suppose, and offer combat, because it does bring them over here. So the Orc Shaman is going to try and order the Orcs forward on a 7. Oh, no, he's not. Not even close. All right, great.
Like, we should play elves.
This Shaman is going to try and order the Ogres forward. No, because he's command 7. All right. The Goblin Shaman is going to try and order the Goblins forward. They got to listen to a Goblin Shaman.
You think so, wouldn't you? If anybody.
They listen to a Goblin Shaman. No, they won't. You're like, right. 2 command 8 characters left, and this is the subtlety of the game. Is like what?
The subtlety is you've made one move. In the entire command phase.
Groovy. Right. So this Orc hero is going to try and order the cavalry, the boar boys forward on an 8, and he does. So, okay, they're going to funnel through this way.
So just measure that fella.
Yeah, so it's 2 centimeters each base.
Yeah.
So this one is going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 to get to there.
Yeah.
And then he's going to go 10 forward. 10, 10. And that's how.
You can have more. You can have more. You can have another 10.
And these will. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Of course, 10 and so we could do another 10. Yeah. So what I want them to do is get to be able to
within 20.
Charge. They can shove forward a little bit more than so. So this is dangerous because if I do not pull this order off, I am going to be stuck here getting shot at.
You got shot at last time.
Got shot at last time. It didn't matter. So I'm out of 20. I'm within range of my character. So he's going to send them into attack on a 7. No, we won't. Right, that's a shame.
You got the general, yeah.
The general
orders the giant.
Oh my god! Now, if they will end up being the closest thing. Oh, but they won't be. He's got to order the giant. Right, a big roll. The general is going to try and order the giant forward. No, he won't. Right.
Yeah,
so
he will. Oh no, he won't.
No. So giant reacts on a 3. What does that do, Barry?
It's not going to be good, is it?
Oh my god!
Like you see, any other army that was a pass.
Here we go. The giant picks up a rock, tree, abandoned cart, outhouse, or whatever comes to hand, and throws it at the closest unit, friend or foe, which is them.
Oh boys, nice.
The object travels 5d6 centimeters forward, so it's obviously 5. Excellent. He picks it up and it drops there.
He was just not feeling it.
Yeah, just wasn't feeling it, and that's it.
And it would have been 3 attacks. Wow, power. Power.
So these are no longer confused. Well, that'll make all kinds of wrong, obviously.
Well, you do get to shoot with the artillery now.
Yes, yeah, that's something, but never mind. Right, okay, so bring this guy to here. He's going to try and bring up them. This, I can spare a Command 8 character here now, I think. I've got one out here. I can spare one here. So I'm going to bring him to here. And then these are going to... He'll take that position. He'll take this position. And... Oh, what a shame. Never mind. Mon Dieu! It's going to get pounded. It's going to hurt. Okay. Spells and shooting. Right, let's do some offensive. So, for 2 rock lobbers to fire at these units, you would fire them one at a time, but I can't possibly make a difference of one, so I'll fire them both.
And they're fighting at handgunners. So
handgunners hitting on 4s.
No armour, but they wouldn't have armour anyway.
3 hits.
Very, very nice.
Woo!
So I'll put a little 3 wounds next to
that
it.
helps. Then spells. This shaman is going to. Is he in range? He is. So he's going to try a get off on this unit. This unit counts. On a 5+. Yes. So are you going to dispel it? I suppose you're not. They are going back d6 times 5. Do you want to dispel it?
Yeah, we might as well. Then I've at least used it.
You burn the scroll. Right, okay, so there you go. This guy will try a Geroff on... that's out of range now. He's going to try a Geroff on the back unit of Flagellants.
Yep.
No. This one will try a Geroff also on their back unit of Flagellants.
60's a long way in this game.
No. Leaving this wizard who will try... He'll try a Geroff on that unit of knights.
Okay.
No. Alright.
Okay.
So, drive backs. There's only one.
I'm not going to drive back.
Okay, so Barry takes his casualties. He's not making way. They're confused. Turn over.
But one interesting thing about this game is confusion means nothing for shooting.
Yeah.
So
they'll be unconfused when they comes to the shooting phase.
You're not within 20, so we can't charge.
Yeah.
Which is the only other thing you could come into for the guy. So that was me. We got confused. So they're still going to put their 2 shots in, but I think it's going to be to the unit that isn't getting shot by the cannon.
Looks like it, yeah.
So the cannons are going to shoot here, and these fellas are going to shoot here, and these fellas are not in range, but they may push forward and try and...
So that's a shame. I'd rather have been better on my commands, but never mind.
But this is one of the interesting things about the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nothing's guaranteed.
No.
And you have battle plans, and you either love this madness, or you hate it.
I love it because in reality, people don't do exactly what you told them to do,
or anything
like what you told them to do every time. And that is, the fog of war, the mysterious, thing where you wanted that to happen, but it didn't happen. If I'm Napoleon, my fucking chief of staff didn't translate my orders well enough.
Or didn't do them.
Didn't do them. And it's like, why wasn't that done, Berthier? Well, because I couldn't be bothered. And it's like I love that. You have to embrace the lunacy. With it in terms.
But
of
if you're you're playing fantasy and you put a position together, you know you're going to be able to do it. But here, you put a position together and it doesn't work.
I only know 2 game systems that. Where troops don't automatically do what you want them to do, and that's Warmaster and Epic Armageddon. Because you have to activate and extivate Armageddon, and if you get blast markers, it affects their ability to do that. Which is psychology of warfare. I love it. Fantastic. This is my favourite game system by far. It's always been grand strategy. Yes, it's going alright. It's going to shit, but
the half-pace move kind of pulls a little bit back.
Yeah, but
from the madness.
I'd still be in a bad position, but I'd be less of a bad position. Anyway, never mind. Carry on. Hit me for turn 3.
I'll tell you, as with everything in games, small changes make big differences.
Yeah.
If we were playing the half-pace move, which we're not going to talk about too much because we're not, I wouldn't be committing my wizards to this shenaniganry because they'd be putting units back together, brigades back together with the free half-pace move. Yeah. But because I don't like ordering on 7, I mean, ordering on 6 is madness.
Well, I don't have a choice.
So now we have a couple of options. We can try and commit to this flank on a 2-order. But unfortunately, one of them's a Pistoliers. But we probably don't need more than 1 unit and 1 on the flank to...
Only Wolf Riders.
Without any special rules.
Yeah. like cavalry.
Just get eaten alive. And the stuff behind them are equally as garbage, unfortunately. So that's 2 orders, so that's an 8-7. I mean, that's about as good as it gets in the game.
Yeah.
So that's it. They're broken up, so that slows me down a little bit. Here, because if I engage the Boar Boys, the next target is the Giant. And 8 attacks against the Giant with the new rules, which aren't optional, meaning I have to do 5 moves for it to do anything. Yeah. That's kind of marginal.
Quite resilient to cannons,
So there's a good chance I shoot all my cannons at him and it does nothing. So it's probably worth not engaging with these guys, because if I engage, it pulls them off.
Obviously, my Giant didn't like my cavalry getting in front of him, so he picked up a rock and tried chucking it at them.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Get out of the way. And we've still got the nearest here, so we could still push these forward, attempting to kind of move in next turn, because we don't want to give the cannons anything other than these to shoot at. Right, so I think that's it. The Geralfs were very mild last turn.
Yeah, but I've eked out Barry's scroll, so he can't use that again.
It's true. And the casualties, I've got 1 unit of 1 stand of handgunners, and you've got 1 stand of Orc warriors. I mean, it's a pretty high scoring game. So far. Right, so here we go on an 8 and then a 7.
Yeah.
Come on.
Passes
got
the
the
first
8.
order.
That's the easy bit.
Yeah, it's the easy one.
So we're going to set up at 30, so it's like here.
Yep.
Try and protect the flank as far as we can. Keep within 20 of the hero.
Yep. Lovely setup, and he'll send them in on a 7.
That's within 20, and that's within 30. Oh, but if we have it that way round, we haven't got room. So we need to... Have we got room to swap sides? Yeah, I think we need to swap sides. Because the cavalry's going to go in the front. There's not
Yeah.
room here,
Yeah.
so the pistolier will engage on the side here.
Yep. Yep.
And if that happens, I might actually put the griffin in with the pistoliers because they're not even being attacked, and just adds more damage to the
Oh, poor wolf riders.
wolf rider, small rider. Right, so now we need 7. Let's just try and protect the flank a little bit more. 7. Oh, the camera's there.
Ooh, right. Okay.
Fantastic!
Fantastic.
And now he knows he's within 30, so
Yes,
1 order.
1 order.
Now I do have ways to mitigate that. In that I do have a spell. Have you got the spell scroll?
I do. Sitting here.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
You don't always have to take a dispel scroll, listeners. You don't always have to.
You do. If it's the only thing, it's like being undressed. So I've now got nothing to order on this flank.
If only I could attack.
Well, you'll need to roll an 8,
Yeah.
and then you get to charge me.
Yeah.
Might even get multiple charges
Yeah.
in. You never know. Right, so we've got 2 heroes. One here was playing catch up,
Yep.
so he ain't doing anything.
Yep.
Maybe you could order those fellas there. Are they within 20? No. Maybe you could order artillery. You want to push the artillery forward? Probably just a little bit. So we'll order the artillery on an 8.
Yes, you will.
Just push them forward a little bit. Still keeping the... could change. Could we? Where's the middle? No, we can't get them over. Stay on this side.
It's going to hurt.
Well, it should hurt.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt last time.
Yep.
Right, so then he'll order these in front on a 7.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try and get within 30 as well.
Yes, you will.
So, they can do it. Right, so... So just adds a bit more shooting. Empire do have a surprising amount of shooting.
You can certainly build it.
So now they're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13 attacks. I mean, they get saved against some of them. Well, it should ding them up, and he's only got a couple of units of those. Although we are exposed on this flank, unfortunately. He's still going, this lad. What do we want to do?
Barry's gone into the tank. Like he's deep thinking.
I don't want to get... They're as good as they're going to be. Right, so I am going to just make sure they're not the nearest the flagellants. I don't think they are. 3. Right, the general's going to order the cavalry.
Alright, big move.
Might well be a very big move. Right, okay.
No! No! Sir, I said no!
So this cavalry here
Yeah!
have had 3 turns and they've had 1 blunder.
One
and
blunder.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And these cavalry here have pretty much the same. Right, well, that's the game.
That's the game. Move the characters around.
Right, now I might need to... Do I want to worry about my wizards here? There's a danger this flank starts to get a bit pressured now. But, so maybe he'll pull a wizard back. Not that he does a great deal of ordering, but, and this fella here needs to maybe come back. So we can start ordering this stuff. Send a wizard over here. Or we could do the, we could try and pull out your scroll, can't we, by doing a spell? What's the range? 90. No, I can't do it twice. Only once. So this guy here. Just do the 30 on there. Just try and pepper them up.
Maybe a bit. Maybe let you.
I think that's it.
Right.
Oh, I'm going general.
Yeah, where's he going?
You're going to come here. You're going to still play backfield.
Yeah.
And yeah, the wizard's better. Okay, right, so... Yeah, that's alright, you're still within 20, you can still order. Right, okay. Right, onwards and upwards. So, shooting at the boar boys.
I was looking. You see, the other day I was I was reading White Dwarf, and I was like, how little real scenery is in there. You have a decent amount of scenery in this game as well. I mean, I know we've got it as 2D for the camera, but
we went for 12 pieces as well.
Yeah, you do get a decent amount of scenery in the game.
Oh,
What's doing first?
cannon.
Got that on camera? That's just looking at the lake. Like,
What's going on here? Oh, there it is.
so,
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hello.
I think we've messed with a cable.
I'll click the cable in.
Right, let's see if I can wake this one back up. Oh no!
Connection?
Don't know. What's this one, isn't it? How irritating.
Gone dark.
Gone dark.
There it is.
Right, okay. Don't know what caused that.
You can see. Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Right, okay. So 8 from the cannon.
So these two units are firing. That's the closest thing they can see, and they pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Oh no, that's stingy.
That's gonna hurt. What's fires next?
2 handgunners.
Well,
no, they're on the wrong. There's the 3.
These
crossbow.
3, it's definitely them. So 3 shots.
Oh, sorry, that's not one. It was a hit though.
Get a hit in, which I might save. I do save.
Oh, nice.
And then the handgunners, which I think that's the closest unit. Yeah.
So 2.
Ooh, that ain't so good. And I save neither. It's 2 hits.
And then the wizard.
What's he doing?
He's got a spell.
Mm-hmm.
On a 5 up.
Yep. No.
And the wizard over here
Yeah.
on a 5 up for the movement spell. Roll it on camera.
So, okay. Drive backs, you can do this 2-1 first. 6. So, the base is 4. 4, 5, 6. And then I lose a casualty and 5 dice for them. 4, 8, 12, 14, 15, 16. Not confused. That's the closest thing that hit them.
Yeah.
Straight back. Alright, so let's push them to here. Make way with those guys to there to clear out the way. If you can roll for making way for the ball boys, please. Oh,
Yep.
Confused. Anyway, and the goblins. Idiots. There you
And
go.
the orcs didn't move, did
The orcs
they?
didn't move. The orcs didn't move. Never mind. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Right, so I think we are now in astonishingly turn 4. And there's literally nothing
Nothing's
happened.
happened. Oh, I lost the stand.
Yeah, there's still no break.
Yeah. Right, okay. So you pushed me over 30 or... No, they're 1 order in. I'm definitely sending them in.
Who, here?
No, here. You didn't push them
Oh, I
far
don't know.
enough. If I can pull it off, they're definitely charging. There's no initiative for me, so we're straight into orders. What do I need to... need to shove stuff up forward, shove this thing here. I could actually... There's a gap opening up between 2 halves of Barry's army here, if I could just get there. And here I've been given a reprieve because...
I mean, they are wolf riders.
Yeah, I know, but like, as in I've drawn you away. So that's like a point of light cavalry is to draw you away. And that's worked. So, lots to do. This orc hero is actually going to order that brigade, and he's going to do that on an 8. Excellent. Right, now I've got options. So I could send the Wolf Riders into combat with the Pisces. They're also going to draw the Knights. If I did it, that flyer can go 100
that's a long way. That's a long
100
way.
centimetres.
Ooh.
He actually can't. He actually can't join. So what am I going to do here? I can't get him into a flank. That's an uphill fight for the Wolf Riders. So
Everything's an uphill fight for them.
all right. So what I need to do.
I think it's 2 orders to get the second one in as well.
So what I need to do is I'm going to bring them to within 15 centimetres of shooting their bowsies. I'm going to risk this, shooting their bowsies there, and I'm going to have my chariots. They have to touch. I'm going to have my chariots. That does obviously give a -1 for enemy near, and I'm going to risk it. So then he does a second order on a 6. So I'm doing this so even if it fails, the Wolf Riders can do something by shooting their bows. If I pass another order here, the chariots are going in and the Wolf Riders are going around the flank. Does it on a 6 because -1 second enemy order, -2 enemy near.
Sounds reasonable.
Mon Dieu. Right, Shaman, Goblin Shaman tries to order this lot forwards. Oh, he does. Like
Oh, it's stuck again.
Shove them up.
What's going on with this camera? I wonder what's causing it to keep blocking out.
It's the first time it's happened. It's working now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's then going to try and he's probably going to hold there. He's going to try and order that lot again on a 5.
Easy tiger.
Easy 5/5. Orc Shaman orders ogres. Come on. Yes. And why not try it again on a 5 because of scenery.
Come, look at them come. Look at them come.
This amazing.
You don't really have a lot to deal with this kind of infantry, apart from cavalry.
Well done. Like here, he's going to try and order them on a 7. Oh, what a shame. Right. Okay. So, general command 8 character here. He's done. And they failed an order. Okay. So. Why not? The Goblin Shaman is going to try and order the wounded, the one stand missing, or he's on 6. He'll do that on a 5.
Of course he will.
Oh, shame, he got close. Yeah, like they almost listened to him. Yeah, like so. All right, Orc Hero order Boar Boys. Come on, give me an 8. In they go. Smash. So they're charging here. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. So they centre on the closest unit, then form up around, stand and fire. I'm going to get him forward.
So I don't get defended, but you don't get charge bonus. I think that's
defended ground. Yeah. So can we see the?
It's really playing up this one. Maybe maybe there's a loose connection in here or something. Is it frozen again? Shit.
Just reconnect it. So see if it. Yeah.
Okay. Well. So 2 shots.
1 hits and -1 fails, so they're carrying a wound.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's taken. Right, okay, cool. All right, that's good. I've got combat, and I'm starting to be, like aggressive. Orky. He's then going to try and order the giant forward on an 8. Oh, he's blundered. Right, a blunder. What happens with a blunder on a giant order?
Just
goes to the giant. Yeah. So the giant rolls a chart 6. I think that's. Go forward. The giant moves a mighty bell and rushes straight at the nearest any minute he can see, and moving double his full pace move. He can see these, so he's going to go 40 centimetres. So he gets into combat.
Nice.
Boom. And he's rolling double attacks.
He's going to do some work.
Okay, that's gone from being terrible to being amazing.
It wasn't the general, was it?
That was an Orc Hero, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm still looking for the broken ground optional rule. It is in the compendium.
Yeah, it's in advanced rules. Yeah. So what happens there is the Orc Hero even blundered an order on the giant, and then on the giant table I've rolled the best result, which is 6, and he shoved himself.
If you could only roll a 6, you'd take giants all day long.
Take all the giants all day long. Okay, so that leaves this character who's going to might as well try and order the artillery brigade forward on a 7. Passes, and they will creep forward a little further forward 10. And you might as well try and do it again. Actually worked on a 6. So here, Barry, just got the second order off from these guys.
Okay, no worries.
So they'll sit on the hill there.
Oh crap! I'm gonna have to get his bloody I'm gonna have to get his thing up, his sheet up now. Just in sheet.
Right.
Because that ground is the one that we don't normally use. But
it's in the rule book.
I know it is, but
you want me to find it?
No, I'm going to use his cheat sheet.
It's here. It's advanced rules here.
I know. But you'll understand when you see.
Broken ground. This includes this terrain type is dense, so it doesn't block line. So infantry stands are defended in broken marshy ground. Oh, was that loose terrain?
But I'm just checking what can go in to the terrain. I'm pretty sure everything you've got can, right?
Everything
apart
can,
from chariots.
Yeah.
I think.
Is it broken marshy ground or loose terrain?
I thought it was broken ground.
Broken ground. Yeah. Okay. So you're defended, basically.
Okay.
You're defended.
No, I just want his cheat sheet up.
Because it's more hard going for whatever reason. Cultivate. Loose terrain is fields and sand dunes.
You might not have seen this cheat sheet. It's very good.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Show me later.
I'm showing you. I'm showing me now. I'll put right. So we're on broken marshy, infantry defended.
Don't worry about it. Alright, don't worry about it. So bring up the cameras so we can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it run? Oh, we might have to dump this. It's gone again. Lordy. We're going to have to drop that camera, I think, unfortunately.
Oh well, never mind.
The spot cam's not working.
Yeah. So, General is going to order these orcs forward on an 8. Passes. Just see if it just clink it in there and see if it stays in.
Yeah, you just carry on.
Yeah.
Oh, we got flank coming up. Cool. Okay, I think that's running now. Cool.
Okay, so options. That pulls them into a good position for a flank charge and some knights. If I pull it off, it's a -1 there. So command 8, second order 7, distance 6, enemy near 5. But if I pull it off, it's a good.
What are they going to do if they don't go in?
The only other thing he could do is try to bring them up, but that is worth a roll for a 5.
Yeah.
So he's going to try it. No, wouldn't have passed that anyway. So moving my characters around. Do I send him in there? He's probably already terrified by one thing, so actually I don't need to send the.
Well, the front line isn't going to last long.
Yeah.
The guys at the back might put up a better fight.
So moving characters.
Fanatics, I guess, aren't terrored, are they?
No, they can't suffer from terror. Yeah. So this is not. This is essentially they're going to act on initiative or not at all now. So they don't actually need a character in there anymore. So that's a command 8 holding that bubble. A command 8. In fact, he couldn't make it over there, so he's worth swapping now. So is range 60. Yeah, they can swap position. So he's going to come to command this bubble. He's over here to try and bring up the trolls, and they're all then acting on initiative. Shoving forward, parenting a unit, just to send order there. Fantastic! It's looking better. I'm looking more positive. Right. So the orc shooting phase. 3 Wolf shots at your pistoliers, and I get 1 hit. 1.
They're 5 up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Cox. There was a 5 as well.
Yay! 1. That's good because that might be all I need if I roll well. Then these things, the closest thing they can see, they're supporting. So is them. I can see them, can't I? Yeah. So 6 dice on this unit of flagellants. 3 hits, 3 wounds. It's a casualty. Excellent. It's a bit of combined arms here.
Nice.
Combined arms, isn't that good? Right. Spells. This guy. There's no combat spells. He could try. Let's try for casualty. He's going to try and cast the 6 up. What is it? Foot of Gore. Foot of Gore.
Just a 6 up.
No. Never mind.
Nearly was.
No. And then 3 over here. I could War them. That's always quite. That's quite an easy spell to cast.
I think it's
isn't
4
it?
up.
4 plus is War. War is 4 plus the cast. Yes, it would affect orcs. So he's going to try a War on the orcs. So 4 plus. No, he's going to try a War on the orcs. 4 plus. Yes, he will. And that will actually have a War. And this guy will try a Geroff on that unit of flagellants, because that will shove them well out of the way, and that would be good if it works. No.
Okay.
So drive backs is a single dice of drive back there.
It's from these fellas.
Yeah, from those guys they roll 5, so there's some making ways by the looks of it.
Right, so we need to have a look who's nearest here before we make way. So this one here is 17. This one here is more than 17. Right, so if we stay, we're going to go that way. So they're going to be confused.
Yeah, right.
They can still shoot.
Yeah, they can still shoot. Yeah. But that's good, because in that situation here, the Wolf Riders have got close, have made them confused by their shooting, leaving just one unit of knights. So if the knights come on, it's a lot more even now. A lot more even.
A lot more even.
These guys just take the casualty and don't get driven back.
Why don't they get driven? Oh, because they don't get
They
driven
don't get driven back because they're who they are.
Well, why did they get driven back by the spell?
Oh, no, they probably would. I didn't cast it anyway, but no, they probably wouldn't have done. Yeah, never mind. Just lose a casualty.
Indoors, outdoors. But they're going to get tied into combat
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But hey ho. Let's have this one.
One less to kill. So we're into combat. So let's try and get this camera to work.
It's definitely working at the moment. I think it catches the.
No, that's it. Yeah, when it moves too much,
I think it pulls on the extension cable and drops out.
So reconnect it because that's the thing of the turn. Okay, well, we're learning. That's it. Yep. Okay, so we can see it
Just
all.
leave it in the middle of the table. Oh, that doesn't really work out. Okay, then. So it's a lot of attacks.
So a lot of attacks. So you're defended in this piece of series. That means I hit on 5s and I don't get charge bonuses. So these boars are rolling 4 dice basic, but War gives them 5 dice each. So 5, 10, 15, and I'm hitting on 5s.
And no armor.
No.
6 wounds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've done it.
Without the giant needed.
So I don't need to roll anything from the giant. Fantastic.
But the giant is going to terrify 1 stand, so I get 5 attacks back.
Yes, and this stand could direct onto the giant.
But he won't.
If it wanted to.
So we do 3. That's nice.
So they've already taken 1 wound. I do my defense rolls back. Save. So I end up taking 3. So combat resolution. I've scored 6.
Yeah.
That's all I get. Barry's scored 3, and he's got 2 support, 5. I've won by 1.
Okay.
So Barry shoves back these 2. Well, he removes casualties, and he shoves back 1.
Well, it's quite awkward because this guy's not in
Yeah, he's
combat.
going to have to
give
make way. Yeah, which might get them confused.
So they're going to move back 1.
Which is half a base, if you so. So then we roll for confusion. So which Barry nominates one of the units first?
The back, fellas.
Nope. And the ones in the front? Nope. So I lose a casualty, which I might as well lose that one, and then I can pursue onto the flagellants. And I'm going to, because I'm an orc. Which I just shove straight through.
And then...
Now you're no longer active. Now you're no longer defenders, because I've pushed you away. The Giants thing, does that stay in play? That stays in play. His double attacks, is it just on?
I don't know.
Let's have a quick look.
I don't tend to use giants. I certainly don't use
Giants. If he reaches it, jumps that in the first round of combat. So no, he doesn't.
So he just goes back to 8.
So now he's on. Well, he's pursuing monster. So he's now going to be at 9.
No.
So into these guys, the board. See, I'm just trying to show the dice here so people can understand the maths. Is it tracking me? All right,
I'll just keep reconnecting.
Yeah, just reconnect it. It's worth doing.
There must be some kind of setting that's wrong here.
Yeah, it just doesn't like being moved, does it? Yeah.
Right, so we could just check. They can still hear you and see on the main camera.
So I just want to see on this camera here.
I can see it's juddering already.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
So the boars have 4 attacks each. They're pursuing for 5 because they haven't gone over 3, and they've got War. So it gives them 6 dice each.
6 dice each.
Should be enough to easily take out this unit. So
why is it 6? Why not 5?
4 dice basic.
Oh
pursuing
yeah,
5 War
and
6.
a War 6. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, there's only 2 of them. Whoa!
You might as well roll your 9 for the giant at the same time.
I'm just explaining it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits with no armor saves because they don't have any armor saves. The giant rolls.
We don't need armor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 basic, and he's pursued, so he goes to 9. I need to catch 4 more wounds, and I do. So that wipes out the unit. So Barry then directs his attacks back.
So I have 5 each because they're flagellants.
Yep.
So I put 10 on the ball boys and 5 on the giant.
Yeah. The only other option he could do is he could choose to put 10 on the giant.
We need to get rid of the ball boys.
Yeah.
The giant we'll worry about later somehow. So that is 5.
On the boars, save 1, so that means they've got 4 wounds.
And 5 on the giant.
Which you'd have to all hit to matter. He only gets the 1, and that fail, it gets in. So combat resolution is I've scored 9. Barry's 5, 6, 7. I win by 2. So that unit goes back 2 centimetres.
1.
Oh yeah, 1. Yeah, so 1 divided by... Yep, you're right. Sorry.
So it's alright. So go back 1.
I lose a casualty.
I lose a stand. A whole unit. That's the first. Second of the game.
Yeah.
They're doing well.
And I could pursue onto that. I don't get to fight another round of combat this turn because it's 2 rounds of combat is maximum. If I do pursue, I can get flank charged by. If I'm here, I get flank charged by the crossbowmen into my, messed up boars. If I don't pursue, he's going to charge me, so I might as well pursue in this position.
Let's update that.
And they carry 1 week. So, Barry, drop your break down by 2. And that is that turn over. Your turn 4.
Right, so...
Oh, and I drop my break by half.
Right, I didn't know we lost a half, okay?
Yeah.
So that's 10.5. Excellent.
We're doing something.
We're fighting, right?
So game state. What are you going to do? What do you want
we
to do?
Use initiative first.
Yeah.
The problem is this little giant. I mean, it will go down eventually. But
Yeah.
They do take a lot of work.
Yeah.
Being tied in combat is helping.
Yeah.
Because if he gets out of combat and he hasn't had 5 wounds, he resets.
Yeah.
So the alternative would be try and right. Let's have a look where my cannons are shooting because that's important. I think it's ogre time.
Yeah, that cut the connection again. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll just have it for.
Maybe if it wouldn't give us much range, but if we cut this cable out, no, it's not going to be anywhere near enough range.
It's right. We'll just bring it in for.
I'll just see if it's even stable with this, because we can at least do this portion of the table. Because there's definitely something going wrong with that camera.
Yeah.
It's
good
on
connection.
now, so maybe it's the cable. Maybe. Yeah. Right. So over here we can initiative charge the flank of the boar boys. They don't get any benefit from here because they don't get benefit from any terrain cavalry.
No, they can't activate. They can't use it.
Unfortunately, there's not an easy way to get the shooters out of the way and charge with the halberdiers. You think there should be, but there isn't. So over here, we're going to absolutely initiative charge here, and we're going to get shot 3 times. But once we put this couch in, it should be enough to win. So, do you want to shoot me over here?
I do. So what's happening?
The Knickerties are charging on initiative.
Are they the closest thing?
These are the closest.
Oh, okay, right. So I do 3 shots, and I get 1 in. 1 hit. Stick 'em. Stick 'em.
1 fine hit, and we use purple dice.
Yay!
That's bad news for us. They don't normally get many of them.
Yay!
Right, okay.
I've trained that.
Right, and over here, we're probably going to have to put the crossbowmen in.
You're going to charge here.
With support, because one way to kill a giant is surround him and kill him on support.
Kill him on support.
So it'll be like 1,
2 on 1.
And it's probably not worth putting the halberdiers in. They're not doing anything.
If they did, they'd give an additional support. That's it. If they did. That's the only way they can contribute. There's only 2 wounds to catch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll put them into here. I don't know.
If they get an order, yeah. They'd be better off with an order to combat those.
Maybe. Right. Although it's going to be quite hard to kill that giant as he's into the ranks. Over here, so we're going to need an order to get this other unit of cavalry in, which is pretty central actually. If we get the second unit of cavalry in, that changes the maths on this side dramatically.
Massively. Yeah,
but it is a 2 order, I think.
It's a 2 order, yeah.
We can probably come round to keep out of 20. Because we don't need
Are they
much.
already in 20?
No, I don't think so, but I don't think we need much. We only need to be like here. So, but again, if you fail those second order, bad news bears. So let's do that first. So we're going to order this guy, we're still on the camera, with on an 8.
Yeah.
And we only need to tuck up. You can kick out of the way. So we only need to be able to see here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And be out of 20 here.
Safe.
I want to try and cover this. So we want to be out of 20. Yeah. We don't want any initiative and be able to see those there and reach round about.
And he'll do that on a 7 if he's not. Oh, no one's within 20? No one's within 20?
I don't think so.
Oh,
or maybe
to
those.
The Wolf Riders?
Yeah, maybe you have to push back again. Yeah, so.
Little tricky.
I think we've still got.
You can pre-measure, obviously, with what we should say.
So it's 7, but I mean, 7's not a given. Oh.
Okay. Not so good. Not so good.
Now the odds have changed gigantically.
Yeah. I ain't going to do so well now. Right.
And then, confusedly, end my turn.
Yep.
Right, so we're offering a flank here, but they get to shoot 360, don't they, or not?
They're only range 15.
Right, yo. And then over here, we got those knights if they ever want to get involved. These guys are now shooting the ogres.
Oh no!
With bounce through. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
So I think minimum's going through. So that's 8, and then another one, and then it's going on the back. So that's 8 for 12 dice on the ogres.
It's gonna grind them.
This is the problem with cannons, and if you get caught anywhere near cannons, it's just like, ugh. Ugh. It's probably not even worth moving and just stay at distance, try and hurt those ogies. We haven't done anything with the cannons so far in this game. So this hero is going to throw an order at -1, I think, onto those halberdiers.
Yep.
So that'll be a 7.
Passes.
The two options here are puts a target for the rock blobbers, or add here to try and get some more support and try and find a way of killing this giant. Let's go. Let's try and kill the giant. Feels cinematic.
All right.
It's only we can do it like that.
Forward, men of the empire. Yep, it's fine.
Forward. Forward, feed them.
Kill the thing.
Should have left the nigger-nickities to do this, really.
Yeah, the knights are really showing off, aren't they?
Right, so. It's 3 orders still, I think. And that would expose my. So maybe we should send them in line on the inside. Right, so I'm going to order my. Because this flank's pretty battered up. Like trying to order orcs with stands missing.
It's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
It's just not easy.
Right, so I'll order my knights.
Yep.
With a general.
On a 9.
It's over here.
Yep.
So I might actually send him to try and go across a different flank now. If we go, so it's like 4 and it'll be 26. So we can go like here.
Lovely.
And then we'll be ordering all this stuff on an 8. Still rolling? Yeah, still rolling.
Yep.
Right, the ogres are going to be dinged up in a minute.
Yes.
So 13. So let's assume the ogres are not combat.
Not combat efficient.
Yes.
Do you feel bad shooting your own Blackgate miniatures?
Sir, no, sir. They're the enemy.
I have no heart.
I find it refreshing, the pressure of only having 6 turns to get a result. Do you not think that causes pressure? Because I'm behind.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good turn for you, but I am behind. So I need to. I don't think it's a lot behind, but I definitely am behind. This might even it up over here. He could go again, couldn't he? What's the worst that can happen? He's a general.
He's a general,
so
can't blunder.
Yeah. So he would be
-2 for distance, -2 for second order, third order, so -4. Does it on a 5?
No.
Right, move your characters around.
No, spells. We have spells that do things.
Do things.
We do. We have a weird enchantment. It's a good spell.
Yes, good spell.
It's like having a terrifying character without committing a terrifying character. Because we should win that combat.
Yeah,
if we commit a character, we have to win that combat.
Yeah. You're easily going to win that combat. Easy.
Warmaster isn't forgiving. So he's going to join here.
Okay, so fantastic. Terrifying. Fantastic. Makes them terrified, and that's down there terrified.
So maybe it just was that extension cable, which would be really annoying because I bought it specifically to be able to move around.
To be good. Well, what you need is, that's defaultly fitted in there. Find out.
Yeah, it's because it's a finite wire. It's not very long. But maybe I can make it stable. Maybe I just need to buy it. It was quite an expensive one. Hey ho, Northerners. we've done that, haven't we?
Done that.
Got these guys no longer.
Yeah, move just any characters you want to move.
Is it worth terrifying those?
It's just 2 more stands. No, it's not. But go on, try it.
I've only got 1 attack or something.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, I know what I could do. I have to try and get them into combat, don't I? With a. So you could just stay there.
No, voice command. It doesn't have to be in combat.
No, he wants to get them into combat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or get them out of combat, or
yeah.
get them somewhere. So voice of command there, that's reasonable. Stay within 20 here. General, you'll change in now. You're coming over here to the main force, strike force.
It's a good redeploy.
You're on backstop for the inevitable Gerofs. I'm surprised you haven't focused more on the artillery with the Gerofs.
I've not cast Bit Muffed, but whatever I've done.
So is there anything I can do with this combat? Oh, probably not. Voice of command over here would be very good.
Yes, very, very good.
Get this giant surrounded. The only way you kill him is to get him like completely murderized. Because where do they go fall back? There's nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. And that kills anything.
Right, so shooting and spell. So we got 6 shots here.
Calling range.
Yeah.
Range.
30's massive, isn't it?
Yeah. It's dominating the ground in front of them.
We've blocked you. The one over there's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the other 2 units that one here. And they're in combat. What are you doing in combat? Why are you boys in combat, boss? Right, so 6 shots on these orcs.
2 hit, 2 saves, 1.
That's good. I mean, it's scary when you take even 6 shots with an orc
Yeah.
because you don't have much armour, and a standoff is.
Yeah, there's a problem. What's next?
The ogres, unfortunately.
So, okay, just explain the rules here. So the cannons work in a straight line, and then they can bounce through. So what Barry? The thing is, wherever that is touching, Barry can say it's touching there to touch. Then it gets into another unit. So unless you're flush on, you get a bounce essentially. So each unit is rolling 4 dice. Each stand. So say each cannon is rolling 2 dice, and then it bounces through.
I think this is only going to bounce through into the back guy because you can't target it, can you? You have to go to the nearest point.
The nearest point, yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty hard to see with my bendy old ruler.
Yeah.
But I think this one goes into that ogre and just hits the guy on the back, and then this one
touches them, and that's the closest point.
Yeah.
It's probably the same for both, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, literally. So just 8 and 4.
8 and 4. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so the 8 dice on the ogres.
They can shake this off. 8 shots.
Some missing would be good.
Oh dear.
3.
God. Oh my god. Well done, ogres.
And 4 on them.
No.
Actually, can tank that.
Oh, that's 5.
That's 5, so that's a bit of a cheat.
Like,
2. Oh my god!
Right, so we got some spells. So the shooting's done nothing again in this this turn. We can try and do that. Yeah. So we'll do that on a 5 up.
5 up.
Yeah.
Ooh, ball of flame.
Yeah.
Where's the other wizard over there? Isn't it? No, I'm going to use my scroll.
Good idea. So and then movement spell on 5 up.
No. Right, drive backs. You can do this one first of 2 dice. So it goes
9.
9, and the thing that hit them was the cannons. So they go back 9. Then 3 dice on the not as far.
6.
But they're going to get shoved into. That's the problem. They end up getting confused there because they can't go into the water.
Wow.
But that's okay. They're not dead. You're like
they did well.
1 dice drive
so
back.
The cannons this game have taken 1 stand, I think.
So far, 1 dice drive back for them.
What?
From their crossbows.
It is 4.
4. Obviously, I'm going to make way with that position.
So front guys,
front guy, back guys. All right. That's a little shame. They're caught by the, but they're not dead.
Not dead.
Combat. Which one do you want to do first?
The one that I should win over here.
So let's just get the camera so it can see it. Is that seeing it?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So 4, 8, 12 on the Wolf Riders. That ain't gonna be so good.
That is 7.
7. Oh, 4.
Ooh.
And then 12 plus character onto
8, 10,
Curious.
12. He could have actually aimed at the other person if he wanted to.
He could have done.
But he's not going to. He's going to put 4 into...
The better target. Save a 6 as well.
So that is... that was a miss, that was a miss, that was a miss. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Saves, that is 8. Still alive.
He's alive.
8. Okay, so my fight backs on. So they're terrified, that stand. So it's 2, 4, 5 on the knights. I did a wound to.
Yep, you did. Oh, hang on. Where's the good knights with the special weapon? Oh, I don't think they're there. I think they're over here.
Well, he missed. Like if he's
What did he get? 3?
3. Oh, never mind. like
216 to 1, those odds.
and then 3, 6, 9. No, they're terrified. 6 back on these guys. Oh, 3. That's average, I suppose. There's a wound. So I've scored 2 because 1 wound was taken on the way in. Versus 7, 8, 12. I lose by 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5 centimeters. I go back. So base is 4, 5. So that's where I am. I then lose 2 here and a casualty there, leaving me carrying 2 wounds on that unit and a wound carried on that unit.
So you only have 6 wounds left, I think.
That's 3, 4, 5 wounds left.
6, right? Because this is only 1 carried, isn't it?
Yeah, only 1 carry. So yeah, you're right. Sorry, you're right.
That's right. So these just push
You can pursue me because I'm light cavalry and those aren't. Are they?
They're not real rules.
Not real rules.
Right, so he's flanked now as well, just to make him.
To be honest, I'm going to accept that you've wiped me out.
So just do your attacks back.
So I'll
then.
just do my attacks back. Terror. They're all terrored, aren't they? That one's up. So 2, 3 attacks on that unit. No, forget it. Don't even bother.
Forget about it.
Drop me down by 2.
I will at the end of turn.
Yep. Oh well. Reform. Reform. That did not work.
Poor old Orcs. 10.
Yeah.
So let's go. And we get to clear all our wounds off as well.
Yeah, it's all you. So it only benefits you.
I mean, knights are good.
Yeah.
I try to stop at 4 units if I can, because it is a bit addictive with the old knights, but they do cost a lot of points, and you end up with much smaller armies.
So should we move the camera so it sees here?
I don't think it will reach, but we can get it to maybe.
See the
Like
best
this
thing it
problem.
can. So,
Oh,
that's
can
as
I?
good as it's going to get, isn't it? So this is what we're doing here. Okay, cool. Right.
You do your attacks first.
Okay, cool. So these guys are flanked. So they have 4 attacks basic. They had pursued 5, but then they dropped 1 for being flanked 4. They're throwing that forward. The giant has got 8 attacks basic. He pursued, and there's no flank on him. So that's everything going forward into the flagellants. If I get 6 hits, because that's how many wounds.
That's all there.
Don't they?
6, yeah.
Which I get 6 hits.
Okay, so they're a goner.
Yeah. Mm.
Now coming back, the flagellants have to split. So
5 and charge is another 8. That's
we-
13 dice.
that's without the flagellant. The flagellants can attack the giant, I think, because I think he's in the. Was he not in the middle? Have you not shuffled across?
He would.
Because I think he was actually.
Yeah.
here.
You can direct. Yeah.
I think he was actually here.
Yeah, you can direct. Yeah, that's fine.
This last time.
So 10 attacks on the flagellant, on the giant.
Giant, and then the rest will have to go on
Yeah.
the. Because I only need 2 from the other fellas.
Right, I need some saves here.
I mean, they do hit hard, flagellants. Is that even 10? So 6.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Saves of 5 plus. 3.
He's there. He's on the cusp.
Still got another swinging away. He needs 5 wounds, and then 8 attacks charge to get 2 wounds on the balls. 3. Even messed that up, and you did. Right. So I've scored 6. You scored 4, 5, 6. You only won by 1. 7, 8. You won by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. The most stands in contact is actually to the front, isn't it? Because that's 4 compared to 3. So I go back here, and they're carrying 2 wounds. He's carrying 4 wounds. You remove your casualties. Do you want to pursue me?
Of course, I can't kill you. So we've now lost 3 of our break. So what can we do here? So this guy is as good as gone.
So they would pursue like that, and he can
Go around the back.
He can go around the back if he wants to.
He will. We're going to try and
Yeah.
engulf.
Yeah. That's my list carried there.
He can go here, he can go here, and he can go here, and we can get all round.
There you go. Fight for my life. So, do you want me to do first?
Yeah, but I've got no support, have I?
You know, so it's all on the casualties here. So I've got to cut my way out of this position. So boars roll 4 dice basic, so that means they're 3 because they're flanked. The giant rolls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1 less for being flanked. They'll direct all to the front because they have to. So it's on the halberdier.
They've got shoes today.
4 hits.
They have got armour, I think.
So 6.
Oh my god,
That's 2. That's not going to be enough. They
don't want to die.
So you've got 4, 8.
There's
at least.
everything else on the giant.
Yeah, so 8 attacks on the balls, and then everything else can direct on the giant.
Because the balls have got 1 wound. So
only one to give you.
So anything after the 1 is 3.
3. There it is. And then it's going to be 4.
They're terrored, these
the terrorists. Yeah, so 3, 6, 9, 12.
3.
You have to do at least 2 wounds.
There's nowhere for you to go.
Yeah, but if it's a 1 wound, is a draw.
Okay, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Okay, so we have rolled 6 wounds.
It's a big ask. Walk, save us! No, it's gone. So, even if the casualty's there, because I can't flee back anywhere, and I didn't cause enough to do anything, so you can reform from that.
Reform and somebody's eating a cannonball.
Yeah.
Now, weirdly, the line of the combat is everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. So
going back this way, I guess. Cause
well, this unit can't go further forward that way or that way, and this unit can't go forward that way or that way.
So, but you can, so 10. So what you can do is you go 10 here,
and then just reform around
and then you can go 10.
That's perfect.
Like this.
So, combat resolution. I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4 now.
And I have lost 3. Let's update that. So you are on 7.
7.
And I am on 8. And we're moving into turn 5.
Turn 5.
How are we doing for time? Oh, we're getting a little bit late. We're playing slow because we're all talking.
Because we're talking. That's that. Right, okay, so turn 5.
You didn't R6?
Yeah, okay, cool. Turn 5. I just really got to just push my position now. It's like, he's cut off my flank there, which is no good. That's gone. It's just what I can order forward. There's no initiative. If I was initiative, I'd charge. It's just hope. I need a lucky turn of orders here. Otherwise, I might end up with nothing to do. So this hero will try and order that brigade forward on an 8.
Does it?
Which he does. Got some. Okay, so they're not within 20 of anything. 2 orders to attack both these things. They'll go off marching this way.
Hello.
Forget the knights, they never come in. And he'll send them in on a 6. Which he does. He'll charge here.
Oh my god. So that's 6 shots.
Get in. 1. No.
Get in.
Wow. Right. He'll then try and order this brigade forward on an 8, which he does.
Nice.
And they will be ready to hit them in the flank if I get the chance. And he'll send them in.
6.
Oh, they were in 30. Oh, don't make it too easy for him. like keep them out of 30 of those guys. So this is where they are. And he'll get them in on a 6. No. Alright, he's going to join that if nothing else. Okay, this hero trying to order the trolls up on a 7. Oh, of course not. Yeah,
I did say in the original rules I couldn't use trolls, I just can't do it.
Shaman ordering that unit on a 7, or does.
I guess if the other armies, like Chaos Warriors, then they're going to have to attack you because they've got nothing else.
So there. This shaman orders that unit forward on a 7. It does. To there. I need 3 orders.
Jesus.
Orders them forward on a 6. Does.
What's going on here?
20. Has to be within 100 distance. And then try and send them in on a 4.
If it was 6 last time.
This guy will try and order the goblins up. It does. Woods. Okay. Then, so they're firing at something. So it's a big ask, but my general tries to order the broken boars on a 7. I think I do that. So no longer refused. Yeah, I think I might end up having to give up in this position. Right, character moves. He's obviously going to join that fight there. Just to make it happen. Now's the time.
You've got to win that first round of combat against
Got to win
defended.
that first round of combat. It's I'll do what I can. So he's ready to. Oh, he's trying to bring them up. He's here. Still trying. Still dreaming.
There was. I don't know if we talked about it, but there was a game early on, which may have been on video. I can't remember. Or we did a podcast about it, and I put a brigade of trolls, or certainly 2 units of trolls in a brigade, into a wood accidentally. Very early in the game, and I could not get them out for the entire game because you've only got 8, so that's only a 7, and that it doesn't matter how many times you roll. If you can't roll a 7, they're not coming out. Paul just wouldn't go near them.
This guy is going to try. Oh, he needs to go back to a unit because he ran him over.
Maybe he'll go to some knights.
Yeah. So I'm going to try a wah on them on a 4+. It's a wah. It is.
Wow. That replaces the loss of the charge attack.
Then 3 here. This guy will try a Geroff on that unit of cannons.
Nice.
No, Geroff on that unit of cannons. Yeah. No, Geroff on that unit of cannons. No.
Magic's underwhelming.
Magic's underwhelming. Shooting 6 shots here by them.
At the
target those crossbows. They get 1, 2 in range.
Basically, what's going to happen? He's going to push me back. I'm not going to move. They're going to be confused. So we'll just shortcut that.
And we're into combat. Okay.
It's holding steady now. We haven't got that extension cable.
Yeah, it's the cable, isn't it? Let's see. Hang on, a bit more. Yeah, cool. Right, so
as long as you only fight on a quarter of the table, it'll work perfectly.
No, it's still worth persevering with, isn't it? Because this shows.
Right, so you have your.
Okay, so my orcs have a basic of 4 attacks each. They've charged to 5, but then they're defended, so I don't get the charge bonus. But then they go back to 1, so they've got 5 dice each. 5,
so 15 attacks.
10,
hitting on 5s.
15. My orc hero is on a wyvern, which adds 2.
No sword.
Didn't find the points.
Okay.
So hitting on 5s
with 3 support, just for
1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
6.
No armor, so that's just 6 wounds. And then I attack back for 2 each. That's 8.
Terrified, yes.
But I do have a lot of support. But you have 3 support.
I got 3 support.
So I think I've got 5 support.
Yeah.
Or
1, 2, 3, yeah.
So if we can do a lot of wounds here. 4. Oh, this could get close because we did 1 on the way in. Oh, you saved it. Very nice. So you took 2 wounds on the
3. So combat resolution. I've scored 6, 7, 8, 9. Barry's scored 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've won by 1. A crucial 1.
Total back 1.
Those 2 saves I made were vital.
They were very vital, and the war was vital.
Yeah.
So we take these 2. In fact, we'll make you split a little bit here, just to be annoying.
You annoying, Barry?
Not me. Go back here. You still engage them all again.
Obviously, he dies out. I'm carrying no wounds there. I'll pursue here to here, and these guys will pursue, and he will stay out of combat. So it does break it down. So here, and he's in the combat as well. No wounds carried. Right. Okay. On that, do you want to accept the crossbowmen are gone?
Well, attack.
Yeah.
2
attacks.
2 attacks. It's. Oh, you're still going to go on probably, so it does matter. Nothing.
So I score the 3 wounds on Barry. 3, 4, 5 plays just the 1. So I beat you by 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2.
They're not sporting. So now this is weird because these are going to break off.
Yeah, they're going to break off.
So 2.
Apart from each other. And obviously,
So it's going to be in the corner because 2.
pursue. And here
So
they
they're going to
will.
bring these in the flank.
They don't have to pursue actually now because that will disappear. That war. He obviously has to go with that because he can't break away from the combat. They're not going to pursue because if they do go to here, they're going to end up getting flanked. They're better off doing this move because it's 1-on-1 of rolling at 10 centimeters, and they can't go further forward. So instead, they're the closest target to these things. So initiative charge, it'll like breaks it up.
Okay, but there's no defended.
There's no defending. It's like, but it makes it keeps them away.
Okay.
So you drop down 1 break.
Okay. Right, let's do that now. We can do that. In the middle of turn 5. Alright, so it's 7 apiece. Okay, all going good.
Yep.
Camera's gone again. God damn you, god damn you. Right, so we'll just have to ignore this camera now because we've got to
Yeah.
finish the
No
game.
issues.
Right, okay, right, so lost the camera. We'll have to work out what causes that. Maybe it's a firmware thing. Right, so initiative. I don't think so. Although maybe. You'll have to. I think this is one of the weird occasions where I can see,
It's not
but and it's probably.
It's in my front. It's
in your front.
It's in my front. If you initiative charge me, it's in my front.
But you can see because the
because
thing's
of the
180.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And here, this is an order.
Yeah,
2
I
orders.
got it. I got it
2
over.
orders.
Yeah.
And these are just basic orcs.
Orcs, then goblins. Yeah.
Orcs and goblins. So 8 attacks, we put in 12, I guess we are. And we got better armour than you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to go in, haven't we?
Cool. Smash.
Over here, there's no initiative. You're even facing the wrong way, fellas.
They're confused.
They're not really facing the wrong way. I just think it's so there's nothing there. That's out of 20. That's out of 20. This is in
Crossbow,
20.
do they want to charge?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
With support, they could go into against the orcs.
Yeah. I mean, on the charge, we're as good as you.
Yeah,
Well,
In you
with support.
go. In you go.
There's no defended.
Nope.
Just
Because you're on the hill already.
we're behind this line of combat, so you can't see us to get into us. Although one thing you can do all like this cheesy shit, can't you? Just so I can see to go that way. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We don't need that. We got these Black Orcs are going to get
Dinged up.
Oh my god! I can actually bring the Hellblasters stuff.
Oh my god, they're going to get dinged up. That's alright, they're sheltering these guys. Who are
Hellblasters have there's no range, is there? Once you're in, you're in. It's just
it's less dice further.
Oh,
over,
is it that one?
It's only 2 dice each.
Oh right, yeah. It's the dwarf one.
They can't misfire.
The dwarf one's 30.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's bad. That's why it's better.
Well, there's no point in moving forward for
No, they're in full effect now. Like,
so maybe I could sneak forward and get 4 extra dice. It is 4 dice. These are going to go in here, but that's on the general. So that's over here. Okay, well, start over here. This fella on these on an 8.
Yep.
So just get set up. Do we want to go? Oh, could we go past these into here? 20. No, I don't think so. So we'll just get set up. Say out of 20. And then
in on a 7.
Well, only one of them.
No.
Right, so this is all done here. We've got this. We send the cavalry in to go and finish. Right, over here. Then we're going to nudge these forward on
an 8.
An 8.
Yes, you will.
So we just want to be. So this is within 30. We want to come off the hill, so maybe we'll turn on this quick.
Yeah. Good. Gonna get pounded.
Pounded, sir, pounded.
It's gonna hurt.
Heavy pounding.
It's gonna hurt.
What can he do?
General on the cavalry, I think.
He's got this fella here.
Mm-hmm.
we can order. Let's order these on -1.
No.
Nope. General on the cavalry. Now, do we want to go into the ogres? We don't want to go into the black orcs. We could try and get over here and sort this out. Sort that out. Right. So this. Have we got enemy near? No.
No. Right.
Okay, so
Passes the first order.
that was the easy one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
We've got several options here. Like
We could do some cheese and put stuff behind.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I don't think I'll win this combat without some knights coming in.
Knights to save the day.
We can just throw these into here. Yeah. Get it. So this
Oh, my
guy's-
general. Right, okay. If I was a true orc player, I'd put him in the ogres to fight, but I won't do that. So my general will dash back to where it's totally safe. Isn't that unit?
Totally
The Pistoliers, what are they doing?
No, they might go and attack your general. I don't know what they're going to do. They're not really combat troops, are they?
Medium cavalry? Could be worse.
Let's go and do that. So I'm going to... So let's move this. So it's 10 to the... And then they're going to go... I've got two cunning plans here. So one, I'm going to stop your retreat.
Yep, very nice.
And two, if I get an order, I'm going to go into the back of your stuff here.
Yep, okay. So
7.
Second order, enemy near -2 on a 7. Passes. Yeah, very nice. Oh well, that's probably it. I think there'll be much orcs left at this turn. Right, character moves.
Character moves, yeah. So, what do we want to make sure of here?
Flying character.
I know.
moves.
I think he's gonna. Do we take? Yeah, we probably come here, don't we?
Oh my god.
This I'm not as worried about.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he could frighten the ogres, couldn't he? Oh no. That is a lot of attacks there. Those ogres are juicy. Nah, let's play safe.
True to form. True to form.
Let's move the characters. Let's put the general in now.
Your shooting is all this.
I've just got to organise my. There's a hero playing backstop
Yep.
here. There's another hero somewhere. Here.
Yep.
Right. General can go here. Oh no, general's going over there to order these. Right. Okay. You can stay where you are. Right. So I'm going to do some weird enchantments.
Yep.
Or this one. No, this one. Yeah.
So that means they're terrified.
Have you got a token trap?
That means they're terrified, isn't it?
No, only 2 of them. But yeah, 2 of them. I'm terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, then you're terrified. Shooting. Right, so 3 shots from the bowman. 1.
No.
Nothing there. Cannons.
8 dice. It's gonna hurt.
3.
3, that makes it 4. That's what you need. And then
Hellblasters.
Yeah, 4 dice on them.
Oh,
the
dice
Hellblasters,
on
yeah.
4 dice on the
Hellblasters
guys at the back.
and Hellblasters.
4 dice on the back. What's 1?
1, and then 4 dice from the Hellblasters. 2 minus 1. Oh, back to 6. Oh dear.
I think that's it. They got 4.
Yeah, they got 4 each.
Yeah, they're like ogres.
So drybacks. Do this one first.
3.
3. So 2, 3. Then 6 dice for the poor black orcs. Could be wipeout.
Could be on a
Could
good
be.
roll. Oh, that's a good roll.
9. Oh, sorry, 10. Yeah, it's wiped out. Because it wiped out there because he rolled more than
22.
my distance is to move.
That's the pain of cannons.
Spain of cannons. Yeah. Okay. Not looking good.
Yeah, it turned on a sixpence.
Yeah.
I haven't really done much second half of this game.
Which combat do you want to do first? We'll drop my breakdown one.
I'll do it in a second. Right, so you this one here.
Right. 4, 8, 12. 12 dice.
taking a risk on this one, I think, doing this one first, but you've got to live a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's very even.
Save 2, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 back.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah. So you're going to win by the support. I lose by 3, 2, 3. Lose a casualty there, carrying a wound. Smash.
So we're now going to push forward. Leave that guy in support. So we're attack 4.
So 4, 8, 12, 16 to get 5 wounds.
I've got 1 wound on me.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12,
16.
with 1 support, which is irrelevant to support, but that is 9.
9. Save a 6, not enough. Then it's going to be 4 attacks
4.
on the crossbows. Oh, 4 hits.
So that's 4
4
wounds.
attacks on the halberdiers, 2, but that won't matter unless you're pursuing.
I probably am. Well, maybe not now. So they've got 1. So I think the this single stand's obviously going to run.
He's done his job. He served Sigmar.
Run away. So and he runs away 10.
10.
Just go stand on this hill,
Yep.
like king of the hill.
Yep.
And these are going in the. I don't know if it's front or flank.
Majority of my unit is in the front. Yeah, the majority of yours to mine.
Okay. So we got 2 stands here
Yes,
and 1 in support.
2 in support. Yeah.
And that kicks that combat off.
Yes, immediately. So here they just count as advance. So that's 6 dice from them plus 4, 8, 12. 20 dice. No,
6,
18 dice. 18 dice.
9, 12. 7. Why do I not use my thing? I've not even got my thing here. I've got my phone in it.
18.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll use that. So that's 8 wounds. 6, 7, 8. 8 H. Good. Alright, fighting back. I've got 4 on the halberdiers. Get 1.
6 up.
And then
No.
4, 8. 3 hits on the pistoliers.
We've got 5 up, I think.
Just 1. Jeez. Right, so 8 wound, 8, 9 scores by you, plays 2, 3, 4, 5. Difference is 3. 3 divided by 2 is 2 centimetres. Move casualties, dead, and carrying 2 wounds.
What are these things at the back?
Goblins.
Goblins.
Pursue into them.
No, we'll pursue them. We don't really want to. We've got to go here and here. I think we've got to. That's only 1 wound though, isn't it?
Yeah, you got no. Yeah, but it's goblins you're fighting. You have 2 stands versus 2 stands.
Well, 2 stands versus 3 stands. With flank. I think I'm just going to leave them.
All right, fair enough then. So obviously I'm going to die.
Oh, these guys are going to have to run away then.
Yeah.
They're not in combat, so do your attacks back.
Yeah. So I do my fight of 2 dice on your pistolist.
2 saves.
Yeah, 2 saves. Yeah. Didn't do enough.
No, I had 1 wound on there.
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
so that's a stand.
A stand. Okay.
Right, so 3d6 for those. Well, they could go into the goblins.
They could pursue them. Yeah.
But they get shot as well, don't they? So if you're brave enough to charge me, goblins.
There you go. Right, which combat next?
Oh dear. This one?
Obviously I'm wiped out. I'll just do my attacks.
Well, you might not be wiped. How many wounds you got? 2? No, 3, 4, 6.
6. Yeah, you're gonna get that.
No, easy.
All right, okay.
No, easy,
so
no.
I'm striking.
6 is a
I
lot.
roll 4 dice basic. I pursued 5. I'm now flanked. So it's 4.
I'm terrified. Oh, but you can't be terrified.
I've
both got
because I got a terror. Yeah. So 8 attacks from my orcs. Then my character rolls another 3.
And this is at the
It
front.
has to go front. Yeah. I get 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
4 saves of 6 up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
2. Right. Then you have 4, 8, 12 from the rear, plus the character, plus 3, 6. Nah, Barry, they're gone. Don't even worry about it.
Forget about
The maths is gone ridiculous. I'm late for that.
Right, to me. Right. Okay.
Oh dear. Like,
Dear God. So
this combat here.
Yep. So 24, I think.
Yeah, 2 units a night.
12. So I'll roll them twice. So the first one is not very many. 2, 4.
4. 2 in.
Good. And the second one is that's miles more. So that's got to be 9.
8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 6. That means 8 in total. Fight backs.
9.
Oh, 9 in total, is it?
Yeah.
6 plus 3. Then fight backs, so you got 4 dice each.
And terrified. 2 of them.
2 of them, isn't it? So 4, 7 on these guys.
Okay.
3.
1.
And 2 hits on the other knights.
1.
9, 10, 11. So 9 plays 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 to 5. 4, 2. And I lose 2 casualties. 9 carrying a wound.
What they got behind them? Orcs.
Orcs.
Orcs is right. We're going to the orcs.
Oh, crushed. So carrying a wound on those guys.
So how many wounds you got left? 3.
3 to give. So the knights are going to roll
4 each.
Yeah, 4 each.
So 8 on the ogres. Only 3.
Only 3. Which I failed. Like,
Exactly
it's
right.
all gone wrong.
Oh my
And then
God.
8, 16 on the orcs. The ogres were brave. So brave.
Brave ogres. That's off. Right, so 6, 10.
4, 8, 9, 10. Save. So that's going to be 7. 6, 7.
So we're on 10 wounds this turn. Okay. Thumping
Then
back.
4 attacks from the ogres going into these guys. 1 hit.
3 attacks.
Oh, 3 attacks.
Terrified.
So 1 hit on them.
Saved.
4, 8 attacks.
These are terrified.
They're terrified. So
This one's not.
4, 7 attacks on them.
Yeah.
4.
Well, that's a lot.
Ah!
Oh, look at that. Yes.
And then 3 hits on the other ones. 1. So you score 3, 10. Plays 4. Nothing there. So difference is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2, 3. That's where I am. Remove my casualties. They go. They go. They go. And I'm left with a wound, carrying a wound on that unit.
Is anything within initiative range?
No, nothing can see them. No. Like,
So, well, there was 4, 5. Yeah, so that's still got 2 on him. So
don't have to worry about that anymore. Like, right, so I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a half.
9 and a half.
Yeah.
That leaves you 1.5.
How about you?
1, 2, 3, 4 and a half.
4 and a half.
4 and a half off 11 is 6 and a half. That turn was bonkers. I think the more you commit to fighting, the worse it goes.
So, okay, so it's turn 6.
It is turn
Start my turn 6. I'm definitely going to use the half break here. I cannot save them. I've lost my combat modifier of my character. Basically, the position is unassailable. So, I think
So you have
you
one
have one.
wound.
You have one.
See,
Yeah.
this is the issue here, isn't it? This,
Yeah.
You can only afford to lose these.
They will definitely go, and I've got 1 wound. They're gonna die soon enough.
Unless you run them away.
Well, literally, but then how do I take the break off you? I could do some more damage with these, but those cannons will dominate. They'll take something. So, well done, Barry. You win.
Well,
yeah, like
certainly
well
didn't
done.
look that way. Oh, you shook hands.
Oh,
my
no, I'm going to
God.
do that. I'm going to do that. Oops.
I'm going to cut my hand off.
Disinfected.
It's like The Walking Dead. I'm going to cut my hand off.
But no, it's cool. So basically, okay. So yeah. I hope the listeners enjoyed that as a battle report. We need to work on the hand cam stuff, as in the other camera, which has still got a frozen picture. We can play it back and then we'll see how it looks up. But yeah, there's a game of Warmaster. We went 5 turns before the Orc player threw in the towel because he wasn't going to win.
There was a lot of no turns.
There were a lot of no turns, and then there was a huge amount of action. So there's a lot of setup. It was cool. It was cool.
It certainly showed the issues that you can have with orders.
Yeah, I
think we were wasting quite a lot of time, but we did get bogged down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we got bogged down with trying to mess around with the camera quite a lot.
Yeah. I think also I don't think either of us was particularly lucky or unlucky. Neither of us had an outrageous turn for orders.
When your giant went in, when the boys on giant went, that was good. That was
good.
The highlight of the game.
That was the highlight of the game. Was
for you.
For that was there, but no, I just got taken apart really. And that's the problem with Orcs, and that is the problem with Orcs and Goblins is their difficulties of command, which and you could see the issues there. I had some turns where I barely got any orders off. Really.
Yep, so did I.
But the difference is in your more defensive position, you could still tell more. I needed to do more.
I'm not convinced about Orc artillery either. I
took it because
something of everything.
Something of everything.
Yeah.
Would I take it? I don't know. Yeah, you're right. That might be better off as in more stuff,
boys.
more characters, more stuff to shove forward. Yeah,
more ball boys.
More ball boys. So if you liked it, put some comments in. We'll obviously work on our battle report techniques to get it more slick.
Yeah. I've got work on dinner now.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got to get home.
Right, thanks a lot, everybody.
Thanks very much.